Is my screen visible to everybody? Okay, great. Thank you. So, hi everyone. I hope you guys are doing really good. So, welcome to the Duolingo learning session. Today is week 2 and day 1 of week 2. Trainer is Mrs. Isha. Make sure that you follow these instructions during this class, during the session. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and a noise-free environment. We recommend you to use your earphones for the best experience. Your mic and video will be turned off. If you have any queries, you can put it up in the chat box and we will respond to it. Participate actively and stay on the topic. Respect your instructor, your classmates, and yourself. Be respectful and professional. Okay. Okay, guys, so these are the membership offers. You have been upgraded to bronze for the free. If you go for the silver, you will be getting USure Pro University recommendation, smart application tracking, and free 100-hour GRE courses. Okay, and if you go for the gold, you will be getting 2-week Duolingo classes, one-on-one Duolingo IELTS classes, expert university recommendation, and dedicated counselor for the entire application process. That is statement of purpose, letter of recommendation, and visa. Okay, guys, so those students who are attending this session, we have a reward for you guys. If you go for the silver, we'll be providing you a coupon code and you will be upgrading to the silver for the free. So those students who are interested for registering for the silver membership, I'll be sharing you the coupon code in the chat box. Kindly fill that coupon code and you will be registered to the silver membership for free. Okay. This is a feature of profile evaluation which is given to every member in which they have to book their slot with their experts, and our experts will be evaluating you, your academics, interest, career goals and preferences, and will be providing you tailored recommendations. You guys will be also be receiving a curated list of universities that align with your academic profile, course of study and future aspirations. You'll also be getting guidance on selecting the most suitable courses that align with your academic strength and career objectives. You'll also be getting personalized country recommendations that align with your requirement and the career objectives. At the end of this session, you will be getting a detailed report with suitable recommendation customized for your profile and the requirements. Okay, and while during this session, you can clarify your doubts regarding the study abroad process, which includes shortlisting, application, scholarship, etc. Okay, so just you have to just book this slot with our experts. I'll show you in live that how you can do that. You have to open our website, that is ubergrad.com, using your credentials. Once you will be able to log in, then you will be seeing solutions over here. There are so many options. I'll suggest you to explore the website for all these. For free profile evaluation, go on solutions, and under admissions, you will be able to see free profile evaluation. Click on free profile evaluation. This screen will appear in front of you. Okay, then click on book expert slot. Select the date as per your convenience. Select the slot at that time at which you are available, and your slots will be booked, and then you will be good to go. Okay, so in this way, this profile evaluation features works. Okay, and okay, guys, so there is a free GRE live classes that are starting from today, from Monday to Friday at 8:30 to 9:30. Okay, it will be happening by our certified trainers. That is a 2 months course. So any student who are interested, I'll be sharing you the link for the registration. Kindly enroll for this course. Okay, now I'll show you in live that how you can get an access to previous class recording and current session handout. For the same, you have to log in on the website using our credentials. Then you have to go on your name over here, go on my test preparation, go on Duolingo English Comprehensive Live Classes course, click on view course. Today is week 2. Now is week 2, that is reading and speaking. And today is reading day 1. And here it is reading day 1 handout. Okay, I'll be sharing you the link also in the chat box for today's session handout. And for the recording, for today's session recording, you will be getting it by the tomorrow morning. And for the previous session recording that was on Friday, which was listening and writing week, it was writing day 3. Here is the recording. Okay, it will be updated soon, but in this way, you can get an access to our recording and these handouts. Okay, I'll share you the link for everything. Just a second. Here are the links for Like here is the coupon code. Here is the link for registering. Okay, yeah. So I have shared it in the chat box. Here is the coupon code. Here is the link for registering for the GRE sessions. Also, guys, there is a Telegram group made for Duolingo classes. Kindly make sure everybody do join this Telegram group, as you will be finding out all the handouts and solution to the handouts in this group. Okay, so students, kindly make sure that you do join this group, and also have shared you the handout link so you can get an access to it. You can open it. Any queries, please put it up in the chat box, or at the end of the session, I will respond to it. Now, I will be handing over this session to the ma'am. Ma'am, are you there?
Yes, yeah.
Welcome, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, ma'am.
Okay, but is it clear?
Actually, ma'am, I guess your two devices are working. You have,
Um,
yeah, you have to put one on mute.
Sorry, is it fine now?
Yeah, it is fine now.
Sorry, I forgot to put it on other device on mute.
I know that.
Okay, so let's. Hi guys, welcome to week 2 and day 6. How are you all doing? I can see few more new participants here. So those who are joined today, okay, if it is your first session, don't worry, you can always go back to our earlier recorded sessions, which Sania has already given you the how to and where to find out the earlier days recording. So any which ways you're not going to miss out on anything. Now, students, those who have joined today, let me tell you like how we are going ahead here. So every day we are covering two types of questions here. So where you will get to know. So it is a how to rule out the answers, what strategies you need to follow, how to find out the answers, and how to write that particular or how to answer this type of questions. Okay, so we are covering all these things. But yes, in this sessions like what we are conducting here for 10 days session, okay, which is free for you. So this will give you an idea about the what kind of questions you get, what is the time frame, how to solve these questions and everything. Okay, but yes, that is not going to be enough if you really desire like score something 100 and above and all. Okay, so you need a lot of practice for that. So again, I'm saying like those who have joined for the first time, please go to our earlier recordings. You will find how to answer them and practice part. And those who are really serious about it and want to achieve a desired score, please go further and register for your respective classes where you will get a lot of practice to do. Now, moving ahead, today we are going to talk about the two types of questions. So, reading and speaking, but here also in reading, we are going to do three different types of questions. So, how to solve those questions. So, let me share my screen here. Okay, is my screen visible? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Thank you so much, Sania. Okay, now here, see, this activity we are doing it for your good self, for your betterment. Okay, so what do I suggest, request, and appreciate to have maximum participation? Okay, it doesn't matter whether you get wrong answer, it's completely fine because here you are there to try out how to do that, how to find out the correct answer. So please mention whenever we are doing an activity, please put it in, be active participants, and it will be helpful for you guys. Okay. So yeah, let's begin with the reading and speaking session today. So we in week 2 and day 1, so you can say week 2, day 6. Yeah? Okay. So far we have covered this type of listen and type, write about a photo, read then and write, etc. Listen and then speak. So today we are going to talk about the three different types of questions, which is related to reading and then finding out the correct answer. So what are these types of questions? So complete the sentence where you have to select the right option for each missing word. So it is very, very simple. Every session I say that Duolingo is really easy compared to IELTS. Okay. So yeah. So you have to, it is just like a fill in the blanks where you have to choose the correct option. Then complete the passage. Again, here you have to choose the best sentence. Like students, those who have joined earlier, if you remember, we chose one best response for this, but that was related to conversation. Okay, so here we are finding out the right sentence to fill that passage. Okay, and then the third question is highlight the answer. So click and drag the highlight answer to the question below. Now, this type of question appears twice in your exam, and the time is 7 to 8 minutes. So, these are the questions we are going to cover today. We are going to talk about the tips part, strategy part, and also we are going to do some activity. We are going to do some exercise based on these types of questions. Okay. Now, how it is like there are two interactive reading questions. Okay, so there will be 6 questions given to you. Now here there can be a passage also. The passage can be narrative. It is like more like a story, but it won't be a lengthy story as such. It is a small paragraph which contains maybe hardly 7 to or maximum 10, not even 10 statements also. Or it could be expository. So it is like more informational. Yeah. Now, this kind of activities, as we said, you get 7 to 8 minutes to read each passage. Now, what do they literally and comprehension? So, how do you understand that particular passage? On based on that passage, how you are able to choose the correct word as well as the correct statement. Okay? Now, what are the question types we get here? So, which we already spoke. So, complete the sentence, complete the passage, highlight the answer, identify the idea, and title the passage. So, it is kind of reading activity, but when it comes to IELTS reading, you have multiple types of questions, okay? And there is a limitation like one word, not less, not more than 3 words, yes, no, not given. So, even you get multiple types of questions there. So, here yes, you do get, but not compared to IELTS. So here I'm not trying to say that IELTS is not important. It is completely what your university is asking for. Okay, so based on that, you can prepare for your exams, or maybe you can go for Duolingo, you can go for self-pay, you can go for IELTS, you can go for PTE, etc. Okay, so today we are going to do first we'll understand how to do this question, but I would still appreciate this is a very easy task, okay? So I would appreciate your participation while doing this. Now what you need to do is to complete the sentence is ask you to select the best option for each missing word. Now in this task you will see a passage with several blank spaces and select a word to complete the sentence. It is completely like fill in the blanks kind of question which we did in our school times while giving our academic exams. So read the entire session and use the context clues to help you determine the best word choice. Time permitting, read the passage after you have completed all of the sentences. Okay. As a way to double check your responses, you can complete the sentences in any order. You won't be able to click next until you have selected response for each blank. Okay. So even if you don't know the correct answer, you have to fill that blank. Okay. Or you have to fill that gap. Till then, you won't be able to click next. To navigate between the sentences, you can use your mouse, touchpad, or the tab button. Okay, now how it looks like. So approximately the time is 7 to 8 minutes. Now this is kind of passage. So as I said, it's a very small paragraph you can see, and you have to select the correct word for each. So the blank one, blank two, blank three, and blank four. So you have to choose the best option. So you can click here and you get your options and you have to select the word from that. Now since here we cannot click here and also we have mentioned the options below. Okay. Now as I said, first we are going to do, but it is very, very easy. So this is the practice question. Select the best option for the missing words. Now this is the small paragraph given here. I will read out for you for the first time. So there have been a lot of scientific studies into what makes a friendship. It seems today that now here four options are given. Sorry, five options are given. So thoughts, ideas, imagination, creativity, mindset. Now here from these five options, you have to choose the one correct word. Now while choosing this word, okay, make sure, see, because it is, these sentences are not independent sentences where you get one word and you mention that. No. So you have to also check that whether this option is connecting with my second statement of the paragraph or not. So you have to check. Now, after this, after choosing the correct option, move forward of what friendship is are also challenging a dash, information, change, study, title, future. Okay, so again from this five option, you have to choose one correct word. In 1993 at the University of Oxford, again there is a one blank, okay, or a gap. Created, made, did, showed, took. You have to choose one option here that people could only maintain 150 relationships. However, with the dash, investigation, paperwork, plan, environment, explosion of social media, since then, many people, again, there is a gap. Now, yesterday, tomorrow, ago and once, have over 300 people who they think of as friends. Now, since it is a very simple passage, okay, you have already given the options here. So, as I said in the beginning, I would appreciate your active participation for this. So, you can check out and find out the correct option which is connecting to your two statements and what is the best response, best word for to complete this particular passage from the options given below. I request you to please mention your answers in a chat box. Okay. You no need to write the word here because we have to complete other activities also. So yeah, but then you have to write the complete word here. Sorry. So please write the complete word so you can mention number one and which is the right option here from this words. So you can. Okay, Jeevan Chowdhury. Well done. Okay, number two, number three, just put the number and write the correct option. Yes, anyone else? Only Jeevan has given. Okay, study. Guys, come forward and give your answers. Thoughts, okay. Okay, anyone else? Where are my active participants? Farshad, Anjali, and Dikshit, Mani Dikshit. Are you there today? Okay, you got three. You have two more to go. Pinky. So Krishna, Pinky, okay, one more to go. Well done. Okay, sure. So let's check the correct answers here. Fine. Okay. So here first is the idea. So those who got correct answer, so congratulations, and those who missed it, just focus on the passage, what the passage is trying to say. So the first is ideas, study. Number three is food, explosion, and now. So I think, yeah, you missed it somewhere, Krishna Pinky. Okay, Juven, your third answer, fifth answer is coming correct. Even your first and second is correct. Yeah, and yes, you got all right, Jeevan. Congratulations. Okay. Moving ahead. Okay, the similar activity. So you have to choose the correct option from this practice question 1.2. So read the passage, find out the correct word. Oh, Anjali is here. See now here, okay, you can simultaneously do, I mean, check the answers. But here, what you can do is you can, if it is the paragraph is little difficult to understand, okay, so you can always paraphrase it. You can think about in what it could be the writer is trying to say here information. You can understand from your own word and all. Then try to fit the right words here, which will help you to find out the correct answer. Okay. So we'll check the answers here for 1.2. Okay, people, yes. So the first is Hungary. We arrived in Germany late at night after a long journey by coach and boat. I was tired and hungry. Very good. Most of the student has given the first answer is right. Hungry. We went into the school hall where the host families were waiting to meet us. I wondered which one would be mine. Would they give me dinner at this time and would I be able to eat the unfamiliar food? Okay, so you got correct, but I would suggest please do not take this much, I mean, long time to find out the answer because there is a time frame given. Okay, so though we are doing the practice part here, still it is okay. Now, one more activity, then we are moving on to the next type of question, similar one. So you have to choose the correct option. Okay, number one, look, very good. Look for, okay. Manedixit for, okay, okay, fine. So many active participants today. I really like it. Okay, well done, guys. Okay, moving forward and we'll check the answers. So here globalization has affected most aspects of our life. One area which has changed, I think one, okay. So looked is not the correct option here. Okay, like Anjali, this is for this activity, I don't know, but has changed is education. More and more people move to different countries for their studies. At the same time, more people stay at home and study by distance learning. It is now easy to learn without attending a college or university or attending less often. Blended learning means study partly in a traditional way in the classroom and partly online or via email. So, guys, well done, those who have given their options here. Well done. This activity is going to help you only. Okay, now we are moving on to the another type of question, which is complete the passage. Now, how it is? So, complete the passage asks you to select the best sentence to fill in the blank. Now, till now, we were just putting one word there. Okay, so one word you have to fill, which will continue your passage. But now, here, you have to write the complete statement here. You have to find out the best sentence which will uh, connect your two different sentences. Okay, so here in this type of question, we are not going for one word, but we are going for one sentence. Now, in this task, you will see two sections of passage with a missing sentence in the middle. Yeah, so there is a gap between two different passages, okay, two different paragraphs. Now, some part of the passage will be familiar to you from the complete sentence question. Make sure to read each section thoroughly, especially new material. So, possibility that first passage would remain the same what you did earlier. Okay, maybe the second paragraph passage will change. So, pay special attention to the sentences before and after the blank, as I said, especially if you are undecided. If you over each option, you will be able to see it in context in the passage. Now, how it looks like, so see, there is a passage here, there are two different passages, I mean, small paragraphs, and there is a blank given here. So, you have to complete the sentence. Now, that particular sentence will connect your ending of your first paragraph and beginning of your second paragraph. Okay, so according to that, so you have to be very careful while uh, right finding out the or choosing the sentence. So check out the last letter or last words for the first passage and the beginning words from the second passage. Now the options will be given here one, two, three, four. You have to choose the correct option. Once you click, then you can move ahead to for the next activity. Now here the same it is. See if you see here, like it was the same passage what we did, friendship and all. Okay, the study in 93, where we spoke about where we wrote only words there. Now here it's a complete sentence that you have to find out. Yeah, and here are the statements given. So let's do this, though it is a practice part, but let's do it because it is very easy. So read the paragraph, okay, read the statements, options given here, and choose one correct option. So here only just put the number, okay. So which statement is suiting or connecting these two paragraphs, okay. Just write down the number of that particular statement. Those who are finding some error to join the session, you can just click on the same link and join the session. Okay, read the passage carefully and write down the number for the statement. Which statement? Number two. Okay, Anjali. Number one. Farshad says number one option. Okay. Mani Dixit says number three. Okay. Okay. Let's check out the which is the right statement here connecting two paragraphs. So the one answer, Farshad, your answer is correct. Okay. So some people think that these friends are not real friends, but other believe that the social medias help us to expand and keep our friendship because we have more time and opportunities. See here why this sentence is why others are not fitting. See here we are talking about many people now have over 300 people who they think of as friends. So our last word is here about the friends, correct? And then there is a statement which we have to find out. And the sentence starts, another change from the past is that people don't stay in the place where they were born. They go to the different cities and countries for education and jobs. People are in general more geographically mobile nowadays. Okay. Now, if you say here, after friends, like this statement, some people think that these friends are not real friends. So why? Because we are talking about the friends here who they think of as friends. Okay, so if you see, if you go little back, or so you will see who they think of as friends. So क्या सोचते हैं वो regarding friends? What is their definition? So some people think that these friends are not real friends. So here our statement is matching what do they think about. Okay, so they think about the friends that they are not real friends, but others believe that social media has helped us to expand and keep our friendship. So nowadays we have so many friends because of social media. We have more time and opportunities. So this is one. And then, so here our sentence ends. And another change from the past is that people don't stay in one place where they born. So if you go 50 years before, people were not traveling that much. Okay, so their workplace is same, their hometown is same, everything is same. But now many, even children, like youngsters like you have also your objective goals and all to travel abroad. So we don't stay at one place. Reason could be anything, right? So that's the reason this statement, which is connecting, this statement is completely separate, but yes, it is connecting to our first the statement that we have chosen. Okay, so well done. Those who have given first option is the right option. Second, please focus more on the passage. Try to understand the passage, what it is trying to say. Like as I gave you hint here, think. So what do they think? Okay, so friends, not real friends. Okay, so that is their thinking. Fine. Now second activity 2.2, small paragraph. It was like as we have said here, the passage could be the first passage or paragraph could be the same from earlier activity what we did to write down the fill in the blank, sorry, and the second statement could be different. Yeah, so here you have to choose the correct statement again for this activity. So just please read the paragraph and write down the correct statement. You can just put the number here. Okay. Put the correct option here. Number one, okay. Number two, okay. Anjali says two, Farshad says two, okay. John says two, okay. Okay, fine. So let's check the correct option. Okay, Mani Dixit again says second option. Okay, so second is the correct option here. Why this is correct option? Because this person, he was thinking like Will I be able to eat unfamiliar food here? So he was in that thought, and at that time, suddenly I heard my name. So he heard his name. Somebody was calling him because they were at the in the meeting hall and all, and suddenly he heard his name, okay, and called, and the name of my exchange partner, that is Brigade Channel. Now here again, if you see here, this we don't know whether it is a girl or a boy, okay, but yes, definitely by this name we can find out, because the explanation says a pretty blonde girl stepped forward. So here we are talking about the name called, my name and the partner name. Now here the explanation is given. Okay, so that's the reason. See, if you see the third option, like later that year, Brigade came to stay with me. Okay, but here it won't match our second statement, like a pretty blonde girl. So that is this question. This statement is not appropriate. They had two cats, Ping and Pong, who sat on my lap as I looked into the fire in the evening. Again, the second statement, a pretty blonde girl, which is again not suiting for the fourth statement. Again, I was 15 when I went away from home on a school trip to Germany. Again, the second statement, the sentence, a pretty blonde girl, is again not suiting with all these three statements. Okay, so these three statements are not matching. So second option, and second option is fitting for our to connect our paragraph. Okay, the last one we are doing it here. Just mention the correct option, statement number. Read the passage and complete the paragraph by choosing the best option. Mani says 4. Sheikh Farshad says fourth option. Okay. These two students are, I mean, active participants from day one, that is from last Tuesday. Okay, Jeevan says 4. Let's check the correct statement here. Correct, guys. So these changes. So here we are talking about the learning pattern. Okay, so blended learning. So blended learning means studying partly in traditional way, like visiting classrooms, and doing online. So here we are talking about the method of learning. Okay, so there is a change. So these changes also mean that there is now more interest in lifelong learning. The idea that we go on learning throughout our working lives and even into retirement. Now, it is easy to attend webinars or online seminars without being away from our offices. So the fourth option is the correct. Well done, all of you. Okay. See, like if you notice here, like the more and more practice we do, you're reaching, or maybe you're uh, moving forward towards finding out the correct option here. So if you notice the first activity what we did, initially you got some wrong answers. That is completely fine. But once when we did second, when we did third, okay. So everywhere, each and every passage you are moving, like you're getting more number of correct answers. Okay, so that is a really good part, and that's what we are focusing more on a practice part. Okay, now the third type of question is highlight the answer. Now, highlight the answers ask you to click and drag the text to highlight the answer to the question below. You will see the question on screen, then you will find the and highlight the answer within the passage. Okay. Now, while doing this, what are the tips you need to follow? Be precise but thorough in your selection and make sure to highlight only the answer to the question asked. Okay. Don't think about the passage and information. What question is asked here? You don't want to highlight too much or too little. So it should be appropriate. Once you highlight the text, it will appear in the box below the question so you can read it in context. If you want to change your highlighting, you can click and drag your cursor on the screen again to highlight. Be sure the answer you want is in the box before you clicking the next button. So you can drag if you find no, this is not the right option. So you can just drag it and make sure that whatever your option choosing the option you chose that should be there in the box. Once you confirm that, then click on the next button. Okay. Now 4.5 minutes approximately here. Now this is the type of passage here, and you have to highlight the text in the passage to see the answer. So this is the passage part. Okay. Now, okay. So this is the passage here. So there have been a lot of scientific studies. It is the same passage what we did earlier. Into what makes a friendship, it seems today that idea of what friendship is are also changing. A study in 1993 at the University of Oxford showed that people could only maintain 150 relationships. However, with the explosion of social media since then, many people now have over 300 people who they think as friends. Some people think that these friends are not real friends, but others believe that social media has helped us to expand and keep our friendship because we have more time and opportunities. Another change from the past is that people don't stay in the place where they were born. They go to different cities and countries for education and jobs. People are in general more geographically mobile nowadays. Now, here there are two questions given here. How many relationships can people maintain? And why do people go to different cities and countries? So, here you have to highlight the answer from this passage. So, well done. So, Jeevan says education and job. Okay. And money again says for education job. So, you answered one. How many relationships people can maintain? Okay. See, there are two questions, so you have to answer for both. Okay, not only for one. So yes, 150 for education and jobs. For education and jobs. See how easy it is, right? And you don't have to worry about because most of the passages are same. Whether you do it for the fill in the blanks, whether you follow the passage where you find out the correct statement, and again you are finding out the right, highlighting the answer for the question. So paragraph remains the same. So you don't have to worry. By the time you answer this question, literally you will learn that paragraph by heart, right? So this becomes very easy. Okay, so 150 and 2, second option, education and job. So yes, people could only mention 150 relationships, but here you can just highlight the complete sentence. Don't only mention 150, but it is still fine. And why do people go to different? So they go to different cities and countries for education and job. So here you only mention, because we have time limit. So you have mentioned only education and jobs. That is fine. But when it comes to the exam, please highlight the complete sentence there. Okay. Yeah. Moving ahead. Yes. Same practice. 3.2. Choose the correct. So again, it is the second passage about the Germany travel. Okay. Okay, 3.2 activity. How did the writer feel about her long journey? Yes. Okay, money. First option. Okay. Okay, for second question, coach and boat. The question is very clear, Anjali. How did writer feel about her long journey? So they travel by coach and boat. Okay, they didn't ask the method of mode of traveling. Okay, so just check the passage, yeah, before giving answer. You always have option to change your answer, but yes, please check out what the question is, what it is demanding, what question is. Okay, so let's check out. So the first, I was tired and hungry, and what did Smith's parents do? So they held out their hands and said, "Willkommen in Deutschland." So that means welcome to Germany. Okay. Now 3.3, I think this is the last activity. What is blended learning? So you have to find out the option statement here. You have to highlight the statement which is giving answer for blended learning. Studying via email, okay. Money, okay. So it is both. So blended learning means it is both traditional way and partly online or via email. Okay, anyone else? Okay, we'll check the answer here. So yes, blended learning means, okay, it is easy life. Blended learning means partly in traditional way in the classroom and partly online via email. Okay. And second question answer is, why do many adults go back to college later in life? Because it is so easy to get qualification without giving up work or disrupting family life. Okay, so this is very easy types of questions. Well done to get qualification. See here, Anjali, I mean, just don't try to answer in your way. Okay, you have to answer what is mentioned in the paragraph. Okay, so your answer for second question is correct. Why do they go back to college? Of course, to get the education, but it is not mentioned in the statement here. Correct. So you have to give mention exactly what it is given in the paragraph, because it is easy to get qualification. Okay, you have just mentioned or but answer completely when it comes to the okay. So work or disturbing family life. So don't only, what I'm trying to say is here, don't give only half answer here. Complete the sentence. Yeah. Okay. So here we are done with our day 6 and week 2. Two types of different types of questionnaire. I request my colleague to come, and if you have any queries, any doubt, please go ahead and ask. Do you have any questions, any doubt related to the topic? Okay, I have a small question. So I do have, I'm seeing there are three participants from Tuesday. So how is it going for? How is it going so far? How is it going? So I just want to reply from your end, because I could see Anjali, Sheikh Farshad, and Mani Dixit from Tuesday, last Tuesday. So how is it going so far? Can you just give your response here? Okay, fine. Samia, if you have anything to share, yes.